a long past bygone. These things are still happening to our people today. These are nonviolent individuals, with plants in their house, people who have families, people who have children, people whose, animals are at risk of being shot. So, this is very real and it's very current, and I want to welcome Luke Kist into the conversation. He recently also had some interaction with law enforcement regarding cannabis, and he is nonviolent and a wonderful part of our community. So thank you for being here, Luke.
It is a pleasure to be here. First off, I am a voice for the voiceless, as well as I am a caregiver for a child who has autism, a mother who has dementia, and I also recently just launched a care agency with a couple care providers. So I am in the trenches, in and out of understanding what people with disabilities need, as well as with understanding what aging in place looks like. That being said, my house was raided in West Hartford. I am the infamous Luke Kist, or man who grew cannabis in their own backyard and got raided for it, right? So immediately, instead of them sending a police officer, they literally kicked in my front door, guns drawn, AK-47s, assault rifles, shotguns, all pointed at me, pointed at my 70-year-old mother, and told us to get on the floor. The only request I had was, please do not shoot my dogs that were roaming around the house freely, right? They said the reason why they came in was they could see cannabis growing from the backyard. But here's the thing, cannabis has just become legalized for recreational as well as for medicinal purposes. So while they were raiding me, down the street from my house, a brand new dispensary from an out-of-state owner was being opened up, right? So they could capitalize on being able to capitalize on the plant. Me, on the other hand, at the same time, my wife was going through brain cancer, and so she also needed medicine. I needed medicine for myself because I was hit by a tractor trailer when I was 19 years old. 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9 of my discs are fused together. It's a miracle that I can still walk, can lift, and do anything else that I need to do. And the plan has been there since I was literally put together. I had the opportunity to become an oxy or oxyhead or someone addicted to opiate crisis. Instead, I went to cannabis. And I also have a book on detoxing from cannabis using from opiates using cannabis. So I know exactly what is needed. I was also in 2000 in San Francisco in the birth of when cannabis started coming around recreational as well as for medical reasons. So I've been there and I've done it all. But the problem is that I see what the state is so greedy, and the state wants to capitalize on the plant so badly that they want to lock up anybody. But here's the biggest issue that I also see. If you can drive 30 minutes away, and there's a brand new dispensary called INSA, I-N-S-A, everyone's heard it. It's opened up in Springfield first, and they opened up in Connecticut, right? Okay, I can buy the same ounce of weed in Springfield, Massachusetts for $75. I go into Hartford, now I'm paying $400. The problem is not black market. The problem is the market itself. If there was no state-by-state regulation and price being able to do that, it's a race to the bottom. Massachusetts already shown the fact that they can produce cannabis at a lower cost, and in 5 minutes have us drive right up there. It's going to be quicker for me to go over here than I am to go to Danbury. And the best part is I'm going to save myself $500. So I don't even need the black market anymore. So then when I think about how I expect to grow, my mother loves cannabis, but yet she's disabled. I think about all the disabled people out there who cannot grow cannabis themselves, but don't want to end up having to go to the store or being forced to use their food stamp money or any other money that they have that the government's given them, because a lot of people are on disability, are on assisted living, and have stuff with the state and get paid that way. So now they're using their hard-earned money instead of something they could normally grow at home or a caregiver could grow for them. Now they're being forced to be using their money to spend it into a place. And so it's literally a race for the state to be able to capitalize and give money back to state owners and business owners who are owning cannabis plants like if it's their job. They should honestly tax it like if it was a tomato plant, you can grow it outside. Why can't tomatoes be taxed the same exact way? And just because they say that you can get high, I'm 100% in favor of them being able to lock people up and for being able to say, hey, you're driving and you're smoking weed. You should not be driving and smoking weed. You have a house for that. You have an apartment for that. That's not needed. But in the meantime, locking up for someone just growing it in their house is honestly not needed at this point. So that's what I'm going to say, and if there's anything else needed or if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to talk about this further, but thank you.
Thank you so much, Luke. We're so happy you're here. We're happy you're not incarcerated over cannabis plants. I think that you had some assist with, going through the court system, and not everybody has the ability to have those resources or those allies stand next to them.